Thank you so much for reminding me, Mataji. Actually, Tattva Mataji already reminded me. I forgot. Thank you so much. Okay, now today's chapter 4, Transcendental Knowledge. This chapter is very interesting. Krishna smashing so much of system, Krishna smashing so much of philosophical theory, Krishna smashing so much of things, and Krishna declared why he came in this material world. And this transcendental knowledge, why he gave this knowledge. And is it first time he giving this knowledge to Arjuna? So before we enter into chapter 4, we can do a small recap of chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Okay. So anyone remember what is the title of chapter 1? So now you all are taking your phone and searching for the slide. Huh? So what is the title of chapter 1? Anyone? A small recap. We don't take so much of time here. Satish Kumar Prabhu. Do you remember?
Yes. Yeah. I guess it's about observing armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra or something.
Yes, Prabhu. Exactly. Observing the armies in the battlefield of Kurukshetra.
Okay. Right.
Thank you so much. So in that chapter, we have touched a little bit of Mahabharata about Kauravas and Pandavas. Then after that, we have seen who is assembled there. And then the sound of the conch shell. And then Arjuna asked Krishna. He addressed Krishna. What did Arjuna address Krishna as a what? So anyone? Dinesh Prabhu, Dinesha Mataji. What did Arjuna address Krishna when he? Anyone? I would like to take answer.
I can't hear you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, you can hear me? Am I clear now?
No.
Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
No, not really.
Hare Krishna, can you hear me now? Hare Krishna. Am I clear?
Not clear. No.
Okay. Okay, am I clear now?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. Okay. So from chapter 1, we can see that Arjuna, giving the reason. Where did I stop? Yes, the driver. What Arjuna addressed Krishna. Arjuna addressed Krishna as Achyuta. Achyuta means a driver. he asked Krishna, place the chariot in the middle of two armies. And then Arjuna as a Kshatriya, he don't want to fight the army. He don't want to fight the war. What is the reason he have give? He have give 5 reasons: compassion, no celebration for the victorious, sinful activity, compassion, and the last one is indecision and destruction of tradition. And in the chapter 2, Krishna replying, what is the name of the chapter 2? Anyone? The content summarized in Gita, that is the name of chapter 2, that is the title of chapter 2. And then Krishna smashing all the reason that Arjuna giving, that you are not the body, you are spirit, soul, you are part and parcel of God. And Krishna giving the science of soul, that is the science of the soul, which is the supreme science. And we will see today why it is supreme science. And then in yesterday's chapter 3, Krishna, Arjuna is still in the confusion. Asking, should I fight or should I renounce? And Krishna giving that you shouldn't renounce. No, renouncing is artificial, and Krishna giving the symptoms of taking sannyasi. And you are not sannyasi, you are king, you are a father, you are emperor, you are grandfather, you are son for the mother, and you have to engage in this war. You cannot renounce it. By using this excuse, Arjuna wanted to renounce it. The excuse, he still don't want to fight. But Krishna tells, no, you have to do the main thing, you have to do your prescribed duty. And in chapter 4, we will see why it is supreme science. And is it Krishna giving the supreme science for the first time to Arjuna? We will see. And I read first, and I will, any one of you all can volunteer to read. Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Ivam Vishwate Yogam Prokta Aham Avyayam Vibhashan Manve Praha Manur Ikpashe Bravi. Ashwini Mataji, you can read. Would you like to read?
Yeah, sure. The personality of I read the
No, Mataji,
English.
you can read the Sanskrit as well.
Oh, okay. Sri Bhagavan Yuvacha Imam Vivashvada Yogam Proktavan Aham Avyayam Vivasvan Manave Praha Manur Ikshvakava Bravit. The personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivashan, and Vivashan instructed it to Manu, the father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed it to Ikshvaku.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for the contribution. So here, Krishna declared that I have instructed this imperishable science of yoga. Krishna never tell, I instructed this Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells it's the imperishable science of yoga. To whom Krishna instructed? To sun god, Vivashan. The name of sun god is actually Vivashan, and Vivashan instructed it to Manu. And from there, it is coming through disciple succession. And when did Krishna instructed that? In the purport, Prabhupada mentioned that 120 million years ago, that Krishna instructed this Bhagavad Gita to sun god. And from that sun god, it's coming to his son, which is Manu. We have 12 Manu, and one of the Manu is the son of the sun god. And from Manu, it is coming down to Ikshvaku. This is called as a Surya Vamsa. And in that lineage, Lord Ramachandra Murti appear in that lineage. So this Bhagavad Gita is not instructed to Arjuna 5,000 years ago. Krishna actually reinstructed, mark my word, it's re-established the science of God to Arjuna. But he is actually already instructed to sun god, Vivashan. And from there, the Bhagavad Gita, the science, the supreme science has coming down. And you see, the sun god is all Kshatriyas, a great emperor, a great ruler. Sun god, Manu, Ikvakshu, Raghu, and from that Raghu is coming down through Ramachandra Murti. They all are great king. They are great emperor. So they use this Bhagavad Gita actually as a basic principle to rule the kingdom. So this is how important Bhagavad Gita, not only for the humankind, but for the entire generation. It has been proven here. And yes, Ramesh Prabhu, would you like to read?
Yep. Ivam parampara praptam imam rajasayo vidyu sakal leneha mahata yoga nashtaha parantapa. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplines, succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way, but in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appeared to be lost.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Evam parampara pratam evam rajasya vidaho sa kalena mahatta yoganasta parantapa. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciple succession, and that saintly king understood it in that way. So the supreme science, when coming through the disciple succession, evam parampara pratam means is coming through the disciple succession, and even Rajashwa Vedaho, that saintly king understood in that way. But sa kalena means the time, but in the course of the time succession, it was broken. The succession was broken. So the succession was broken. Therefore, Krishna appeared again and re-established that this science to Arjuna. So when the science was broken, therefore the science has appeared to be lost. And then Krishna come again in this millennium and re-establish these signs of God. To whom he established? To Arjuna. And from Arjuna, it is coming Krishna, from Brahma, from Narada. Those who have Bhagavad Gita, you can see these after the introduction. For the new verse Bhagavad Gita, it is in the page of 32. For the old version, it's in the page of 34. Directly after the introduction, the next page, you can see the disciple succession here. The disciple succession from Krishna, from Brahma, from Narada to Vyasa to Madhava to Padmanabha, and until his divine grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It's coming through disciple succession. So there are 700 types of Bhagavad Gita, and all the 700 types of Bhagavad Gita have been interpreted and giving some mental confusion, but that cannot be accepted. So in the first day of our session, I already told that Bhagavad Gita should be accepted as it is. Bhagavad Gita unmai uruvil. So that's in Tamil, it's Bhagavad Gita unmai uruvil. In English, it's Bhagavad Gita as it is. In Malay, Bhagavad Gita manurut asilnya. So that's how it is coming through the disciple succession. And until the latest is Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, which is the founder Acharya of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and through that of other spiritual master. So, and Arjuna asking here, Prabhu, you tell this Bhagavad Gita is 120 million years, Prabhu. But there are two questions. One question may arise that, can I believe that? The second thing is it practical? Because 120 million years ago, and now we are in 2021. There's a modern society, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, right? But it's 100% practical. When Ramayana is practical, when Mahabharata is practical, this Bhagavad Gita is also practical. This Bhagavad Gita is true. This Ramayana is true. All this literature is true. Idu Nejam, idu Satyam. It has been proven globally. There is no false finding in Bhagavad Gita. There can be never false finding in Ramayana. It can never be fault finding in Mahabharata. There is a story when the British rule over India. What they do is they invite a few scholars from London. They all are great scholar. They are not an ordinary person. They are great scholar. They are researcher. They are so much of scholar who came and they were the Britain wanted to. They asked the scholar to prove, make a declaration, make an announcement that this Ramayana and Mahabharata is man-made story. So they invite them to India. This one is before Mahatma Gandhi time. Before it's when this British ruled over India. So they asked this scholar to prove that all these stories are wrong, false, it's man-made story. And they're giving wonderful facilities. And they were here for a few years and they made research, they study, they do so much of research and they do so many of things. And at the end of the day, they told that this is not a man-made story. It is written, definitely someone who has great knowledge. It cannot be written by ordinary human, cannot. It is something, if it is a man-made story, it is impossible. So this Ramayana, this Mahabharata, this Bhagavad Gita is true, it has happened. And it is very practicable in today's world. It's very practicable. There is no question of impracticable. It is practicable. And here, Arjuna asking the second question. Maybe I can ask Yamuna Devi Mata. Would you like to read? Narration, Prabhu, would you like to read? Navamani Mataji.
Arjuna Vacha Aparam Bhavatu Janma Param Janma Vivasvata Katam Ethad Vijaniyam Tvam Ado Proktavan Ithi. Arjuna said, "And God Vivashan is senior birth to you. How am I to understand that in the beginning you instructed these signs to?"
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for your contribution, Mataji. Thank you. So Arjuna said, the sun god Vibhashan is senior by birth to you. Arjuna and Krishna have been grown together and have been eat together, play together. Arjunanum Krishnarum வந்து ஒரு இணைப்பிறையாத சகோதரர்கள். இவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் தான் வந்து அஸ்தினாபுரத்துல வந்து ஒன்னா வந்து வளர்ந்தாங்க. Then Arjuna asking that, please mute yourself. Thank you very much. Then Arjuna asking, Krishna, you have grown together with me. You have been played together with me. But when did you go and instructed sun god? You have been given these signs to the sun god. When did this happen? Arjuna actually is a pure devotee. He knows. He never question. He never say that I never believe you. But he asking behalf of us. He's asking behalf of our human society. Because it's natural to the soul become doubt. How can to believe 120 million years ago, Krishna instructed the science god? No, everyone have that little doubt. But even though we believe, we have little doubt. That is nature. But in Arjuna, no, we will ask this question. We will have this doubt. அர்ஜுனனுக்கு தெரியும் நம்ம கண்டிப்பா இந்த மாதிரி கேள்விகள்லாம் கேட்போம். ஸோ அர்ஜுனா நம்ம ஸ்தானத்துல இருந்து கிருஷ்ணர்கிட்ட வந்து கேள்விகள் கேட்கிறாங்க. How am I to understand? And he putting the word that how am I to understand that you instructed these signs to me? And Krishna replying. So you all Vijayalakshmi Mataji. You can try Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Sri Bhagavan
Vacha.
Uvacham Vakini ni Viyam Tanni Janmani Tava Charjuna Tanya Ayam Veda Sharvani Nam Tamyam Veda Paran Tapa. The personality of Godhead says, many births both you and I have passed. I can remember all of them, but you cannot. Om subduer of the enemy.
Thank you so much, Mataji. And here Krishna giving a solid. Thank you so much for your contribution, Mataji. Thank you. And Krishna here giving a solid answer that many births you and me I have passed. I can remember all of them, but you cannot. Oh, subduer of them. நீனும் நானும் இங்க இருக்கிற மன்னர்களும் இதுக்கு முன்னையும் இருந்தும் இப்பயும் இருக்கும் இதுக்கு அப்புறமும் இருக்கும். Krishna's remember all our lives, but you never remember, Arjuna. Can we remember exactly in exact time, but last year what we do? Exactly this time, exactly this day, but last year, can we remember? We can remember some portion of thing, right? We can remember some portion of thing from our life, but not everything. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead remember. Even yesterday we cannot remember what exactly we do, what to talk about the previous life. But Krishna Krishna established here that I am a super soul in everyone's heart. And I have know what is the previous life. And Krishna know the past, Krishna know the present, and Krishna will know the future. But we, as the conditioned soul, we cannot remember. That's why Krishna tells, I remember, but you cannot, O subduer of the enemy. And why did Krishna, what is the necessity that Krishna should come here? What is the necessity? Why should Krishna come here? கிருஷ்ணருக்கு வேற வேலை கிடையாதா? ஏன் இங்க வரணும்? ஏன் இந்த பகவத்கீதாவை வந்து உபதேசம் பண்ணணும்? Why should Krishna re-establish the principle of Bhagavad Gita, the supreme science? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavitti bharada abhyuttanam ad-dharmasya tatamanam srajihaham. Maybe Rajeshwari Mataji, you can read.
Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhiyuttanam adharmasya tarat manam srijayami aham. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice or descendant of Bharata and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in a religious practice, when it be broken in disciple succession, when there is a broken in coming down this Bhagavad Gita, the e-religion means ad-dharma. Ad-dharma means bad and dharma means good. We keep it in that way. Okay, ad-dharma means in bad and dharma means is good. When ad-dharma is rise, when there is a decline in religious practice, when dharma is declined, when the good thing is declined, and when the bad thing is increased, and Krishna tell, I descend Oh Bharata, I will take my incarnation. At that time, I will come. For example, when Ravana come, okay, when the irreligious is irreligious is increasing, when Ravana come, who come? Lord Ramachandramurti come and give a lesson to Ravana. And therefore, when the irreligious is increased, when Kamsa come, Krishna come. When Duryodhana come, when Dharma, when Adharma is rise.
Hear you, Prabhu.
Can hear me. My internet connection is okay. Hare Krishna, am I clear to you now, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
So can I continue?
Yeah, I can show you. I can show you, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So whenever and wherever there is a decline of religious practice, எங்கெல்லாம் அதர்மம் தலைக்கு ஏறுதோ தர்மம் குறையறதோ கிருஷ்ணர் சொல்றார் அங்க நான் அவதிக்கிறேன். So example as a Ravana, as a Kamsa, as a Duryodhana, whenever the religious, and we will see a beautiful story today, the story of Hiranyakashipu and Parat Maharaj. How did Krishna, come as incarnation of half lion and half man and protect his devotee? But actually, is this the main purpose that Krishna come? Is this the main purpose to re-establish the principle of religion? Actually, no. Why no? We will see in the next slide. Pavitranaya shadunam vinashaya cha dukrasam dharma samartapanartaya shambhavami yuge yuge. Those who have watched Karnan, this sloka will be recited. This is a whole story. This is a whole movie, Karna. So maybe Shivani Mataji, would you like to read? Pavitra Mataji? Shashi, do you like to read?
Yeah, sure. Paritranaya sadunam vinasaya dustam dharma samstapanataya sambhavami yuge yuge. To deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of religion, I myself appear millennium after millennium.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. So Krishna giving that re-establish the principle of religion in the third verse. But what was the first verse? To deliver the pious. Pavitranaya shadunam. Shadunam means the pious. And who is the pious? The pious is the devotee of Krishna, or the devotee of the Lord. They are called as a pious, and to annihilate the miscreant. Krishna never come to kill the demon. Why did he come? He will send some other agent. No, if we want to solve anything, if the boss wanted to solve some sort of thing, he will ask other manager or someone who is lower than him, and okay, you go and solve. But why Krishna come? The main reason that Krishna have taken his incarnation is come as him, because to save the pious, to save the devotee, as well as to kill the demon, as well as to re-establish the principle of religion. For example, we go to a restaurant and we might order a main dish, and as well as to order a dessert. We never come to the restaurant to enjoy the dessert, no. But as well, we have already come there, so we enjoy the dessert too. So same goes here, to come to deliver, to save the pious, the devotee. Like he came to save who? In Mahabharata, he came to save Arjuna. He came to save his devotee, Arjuna. Arjuna was struggling, and he came to help Arjuna. So here, this beautiful picture, we can see the God in the form of half lion and half man. We call that as a Narasimha-deva. So Narasimha-deva is the incarnation of Krishna himself. So I would like to tell this in a dual language, Tamil and English. It's very hard sometimes, but I will try my best to tell the story. So actually, there is a king called Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu is a great king. He's not a great king, he's a demon actually, but he's a king. And what he do is he do a difficult, a wonderful, we call as authority, a penance, பயங்கரமான தவம் ஹிரண்யகாசிபு வந்து தவம் செஞ்சார். is we call that austerity, a penance. Toward whom he do? He do towards Brahma. Upon Brahma, he meditate upon Brahma. So அவர் வந்து கடுமையான தவம் யாருக்கு எடுத்தாரு? பிரம்மாவை நோக்கி தவம் எடுத்தாரு. ஏன்னா அந்த தவத்துல வந்து எறும்பே கூடு கட்ட ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. And by that meditation, even the ant is starting to build his castle. The ant, the smoke. So that ant is, by that meditation, the ant also built its house. அந்த எறும்பு கூடயும் கூடு கட்டுற அளவுக்கு வந்து ஹிரண்யகாசிபு வந்து பிரம்மாவை நோக்கி தவம் எடுத்தாரு. And by seeing that authority, by seeing that penance, Brahma was shocked. Why did Hiranyakashipu did that? And he came down to meet Hiranyakashipu. And அதை பார்த்து பிரம்மலோகத்துல இருந்து பிரம்மாவே இறங்கி வந்தாரு. ஹிரண்யகாசிப்புவை பார்த்து கேட்கிறாரு, ஹிரண்யகாசிப்பு உனக்கு என்ன வேண்டும்? And he asking Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu, what do you want? And Hiranyakashipu is awakened from his meditation, and he telling that I want a boon, எனக்கு வரம் வேண்டும். And Brahma was thinking, what boon you want? உனக்கு என்ன வரம் வேண்டும்? And he telling that I want a boon that I will never die. எனக்கு சாவாத வரம் தான். And Brahma was see and shocked that எனக்கே ஒரு நாளைக்கு சாவு இருக்க. Myself also will die one day. How can I give that boon? எனக்கே சாவாத வரம் இல்லை, எனக்கே சாவு இருக்கும் போது நான் உனக்கு எப்படி அந்த வரத்தை தர முடியும்? And Hiranyakashipu, by intelligence, like us, we think that we are intelligent than God. We're doing so much of trick to trick the God. Am I clear to you? Because it showed my internet connection is unstable. Am I clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you so much. So எனக்கே ஒரு நாள் சாவக்கூடிய வரம், சாவ வேண்டிய நேரம் வந்துருமே, நான் உனக்கு எப்படி சாவாத வரம் தர்றது? So by thinking, and Brahma said, I cannot give that boon. And by using this mind, the criminal mind, and Hiranyakashipu asking a few conditions from the Lord Brahma. And அவரோட அறிவை பார்த்து ஹிரண்யகாசிபு வந்து பிரம்மாவிட்ட வந்து சில condition கேட்கிறாரு. So the first condition was, okay, I will never die by any weapon. நான் எந்த ஆயுதத்தினாலையும் சாவக்கூடாது. The second, I will never die in the sky or in the earth. நான் மேலையும் சாவக்கூடாது, கீழையும் சாவக்கூடாது. The third one, I will never die. I cannot die in at outside or inside. நான் வெளியும் சாவக்கூடாது, உள்ளுக்கும் சாவக்கூடாது. And I would never killed by any demigods, animal or man. நான் என்னைய வந்து தேவர்களையும் சரி, மனிதர்களையும் சரி, மிருகத்தினாலையும் சரி எனக்கு சாவு வந்துடவே கூடாது. And Hiranyakashipu and Brahma, okay, certified that boon. He gives that boon. Okay, personally இந்த வரத்தை நீ எடுத்துக்கோ. And Brahma also gives that boon. பிரம்மாவும் அந்த வரத்தை கொடுக்கிறார். And by that penance, by that authority, Hiranyakashipu become very powerful. It's become very powerful. And he start to rule the kingdom by asking everyone to chant his name. So in wherever you go, when the ruler of Hiranyakashipu, he asked everyone to chant his name. And even the demigod, even Narada, even Brahma was scared of this Hiranyakashipu. No one would go and near and stop him. No one. So what happened, his wife was pregnant. அவங்களோட மனைவி வந்து கர்ப்பமாயிருந்தாங்க. ஹிரண்யகாசிப்பு வந்து பண்ண அட்டுழியம் அநியாயம் வந்து அவர் கொடுத்த கஷ்டம் வந்து ஈவன் பிரம்மாவே வந்து நடுங்கினாரு. யாருமே கிட்ட போக முடியல, அந்த அளவுக்கு அட்டுழியம். அப்படின்னு இருக்கும் போது his wife was pregnant. and அந்த கருவுக்குள்ள யாரு வந்தாருன்னா பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜ் வந்தாரு. So his wife was carrying a baby inside his stomach, and that baby is called as a Prahlad Maharaj. He's a great king. Prahlad Maharaj was a great king. And usually பெண்கள் வந்து கர்ப்பமா இருக்கும் போது அவங்களோட புருஷனை விட்டு அவங்களோட கணவரை விட்டு பிரிந்து வந்துருவாங்க. So last time this woman used to do that. When they are pregnant, they used to separate from the husband. And that time Narada came. Who's Narada? Narada is pure devotee of the Lord. He came. You know, this Hiranyakashipu going to get one from the Lord in the future, because he's giving so much of trouble to the humankind, to the village. Okay, even demigods are scared. So இந்த நாரதர் முனிக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு ஹிரண்யகாசிப்பு பண்ற அட்டுழியம் வேற எங்கேயோ போய் முடியும். And Narada came and meet his wife. And while the baby is in the stomach, Naradar Muni, the great devotee of the Lord, he established the Srimad Bhagavatam, the glorification of the Lord, in the stomach of Hiranyakashipu, in the stomach, when the Prahlad Maharaj was in the stomach. So அந்த கருவில இருக்கும் போதே பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜ் கிட்ட வந்து நாரதர் முனி வந்து அந்த கருவு கிட்ட வந்து பகவானோட திருநாமத்தையும் பகவானோட புகழாரமையும் வந்து பெற்றி வந்து உபதேசம் பண்ணார். And even the child in the stomach, the child Prahlad Maharaj is already God consciousness, is already in Krishna consciousness. So கருவில இருக்கும் போதே இந்த பகவானை பத்தி வந்து இந்த பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜ்க்கு வந்து தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு. And when he come out, and Prahlad Maharaj, of course every father loved their son. So same goes Hiranyakashipu also loved his Prahlad Maharaj. And Prahlad Maharaj was a 5 years old boy, and he have sent to Gurukula. So last time there is no material education, but better than material education, better than all this material education is Gurukula. Even now the Gurukula is here in India. We can see that we have Gurukula. In ISKCON also we have a Gurukula. We teach that student of this Vedic literature or the spiritual knowledge, and train them to become a brahmacharis. So same as Hiranyakashipu also sent the Prahlad to Gurukula. In the Gurukula is everything is under control of Hiranyakashipu. So Hiranyakashipu வந்து பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜா வந்து குருகுலாக்கு வந்து அனுப்புறாங்க. அந்த காலத்துல வந்து இந்த இப்ப படிக்கிற மாதிரி வந்து எதுவுமே கிடையாது. அந்த காலத்துல எல்லாம் குருகுலா. இந்த குருகுலால பகவானோட ஞானத்தை பத்தி சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த குருகுலா எல்லாமே வந்து யாரோட கட்டுப்பாடுல இருந்துச்சு? ஹிரண்யகாசிப்பு கட்டுப்பாடுல இருந்துச்சு. So in that school, in that Gurukula, every teachers, every student was chanting the name of Hiranyakashipu, because Hiranyakashipu already told, you have to chant my name or else I will kill you. So by that they are glorifying Hiranyakashipu. And Hiranyakashipu is claiming that I am God, you should worship me. Like people are claiming in today's world that I am God, you are God. So that's the mentality of Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu is claiming that I am God, you are God. No, he's telling that I am God, you should all worship me, you all chant my name. Only my glorification I have to teach in this Gurukula. என்னோட புகழை பத்தி தான் பாடணும், நான் தான் கடவுள், என்னதான் வழிபாடணும். This is what Hiranyakashipu did. But Prahlad Maharaj do against. Everyone was shocked. When Prahlad Maharaj go to the Gurukula, Prahlad Maharaj was chanting the name of Hari, and he talked against. He talked something opposite, which he talking about the glorification of Lord Hari, the real God. He talking about the real God. And Prahlad Maharaj வந்து அவரோட குருகுலால வந்து எதிராக செஞ்சாங்க. எதை? பகவானோட திருநாமத்தை சொல்ல ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க, பகவானோட புகழாரத்தை பத்தி பாட ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க. And this made everyone shocked. "Hey, what you are talking? Prahlad Maharaj, what you are talking? Who is this actually, this Hari? Who is this Narayana? Who is this Vishnu?" And Prahlad Maharaj start to establish this principle of God. And Prahlad Maharaj வந்து இந்த பகவானோட புகழாரத்தை பத்தி உபதேசம் பண்ணாரு. And that news heard by Hiranyakashipu. And இது எப்படியும் எல்லாமே அங்க இருக்கிற வந்து எல்லா ஆசிரியர்களும் வந்து ஹிரண்யகாசிப்பு கிட்ட வந்து சொன்னாங்க, இந்த மாதிரி உங்களோட பையன் வந்து பகவானோட திருநாமத்தை சொல்றாரு. And Hiranyakashipu called Prahlad Maharaj, "What do you chanting?" And he telling that you are not God, father, oh demon father, you are not God. God is actually Narayana, God is actually Vishnu. We all should chant his name, we all should worship him. நீ கடவுள் கிடையாது, அசுர குணத்துல உள்ள தகப்பனே, நீ கடவுள் கிடையாது. கடவுள் என்றும் விஷ்ணு, ஹரி, கிருஷ்ணர் தான் முதல் கடவுள், அவரை தான் எல்லாம் வழிபடணும்ன்றது பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜ் உபதேசம் பண்றார். And Prahlad Maharaj is establishing. Hiranyakashipu become very angry. He become very angry, and he wanted to kill Prahlad Maharaj. Even he never consider Prahlad Maharaj was his son. Like today's world, we can see people are killing their own son, own daughter. கருவிலே அழிச்சிடுறாங்க, கருவுக்கு வந்தோம் வந்து குப்பத்தொள்ள தூக்கி போட்டுறாங்க. ஸோ அங்க இருக்கிற குணம் தான் the mentality of Hiranyakashipu, or the mentality of other demons. It's the mentality of demons, definitely. So in that way, Hiranyakashipu wanted to kill Prahlad Maharaj. So அது தெரிஞ்ச ஹிரண்யகாசிப்பு வந்து மிகவும் கோபமா ஆனாரு. அண்ட் மகன் கூடயும் பார்க்காம வந்து பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜ கொல்ல முயற்சி பண்றாரு. And he doing so much of things. First he throw Prahlad Maharaj from the hill. He asked the elephant to step on Prahlad Maharaj, giving Prahlad Maharaj to lion. So much of trouble, so much of terrible difficulty Prahlad Maharaj have put in difficulty by Hiranyakashipu. So மலையில இருந்து குதிக்கிறதும், யானையை விட்டு மிதிக்க சொல்றதும், பசியான இருக்கிற சிங்கத்துல விட்டு கடிக்க சொல்றதும், இந்த மாதிரி பல சோதனைகள் பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜ் ஹிரண்யகாசிப்பு வந்து பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜ் கொடுத்தாரு. But Prahlad Maharaj is determined, by determination of Prahlad Maharaj, he never deviated, he never confused, he never laminated. He just chanted, depended on the mercy of the God. In every situation, God have saved him indirectly. He never come direct. The Hari or Narayana or Krishna never come direct and save Prahlad Maharaj, never. But some other indirectly he save. So மறைமுகமா பகவான் வந்து பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜை ஏதோ ரூபத்துல வந்து காப்பாத்தி விட்டுக்கிட்டே இருந்தார். And one day Hiranyakashipu was confused, why this fellow want to die? And Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj, now you come here. Okay, you chanting the name of Lord to show me where is God. And Hiranyakashipu வந்து என்னடா இவன் சாவவே மாட்டிக்கிறான்ட்டு வந்து Hiranyakashipu வந்து பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜை வந்து கூட்டிட்டு, நீ ஹரியோட நாமத்தை தானே சொல்ற, எங்க உன் ஹரி, கூப்பிடுவோம் ஹரிய, எங்க கிருஷ்ணா கூப்பிடு, நான் பார்க்க போறேன். And Prahlad Maharaj is smiling and tell, my God is everywhere, is all pervading, right? Krishna is all pervading, the God is all pervading. In Corona also he says a super soul. Krishna declaring that. No, in Corona also he says a super soul, he says a Paramatma living there, so he's all pervading. கிருஷ்ணர் பகவான் வந்து தூண்லயும் இருப்பாரு, துரும்புலயும் இருப்பாரு, எங்க வேணாலும் இருப்பாரு. So that's the analogy comes, தூண்லயும் இருப்பாரு, துரும்புலயும் இருப்பாரு. And Prahlad Maharaj tell that my God is everywhere, even in this pillar. And Hiranyakashipu asking, in this pillar? And Krishna, Prahlad Maharaj tell, not only in this pillar, but in this pillar also. So wherever the pillar Hiranyakashipu going to smash, God going to come. So இந்த தூண்ல ஒண்டி கிடையாது, ஹிரண்யகாசிப்பு கேக்குற இந்த தூண்ல இருப்பாரா? And பிரஹ்லாத் மகாராஜ் சொல்றாரு, இந்த தூண்ல மட்டும் இல்லை, இந்த தூண்லயும் இருப்பாரு. Which means இந்த தூண்ல ஒண்டி இல்லை, எந்த தூணை உடைச்சாலும் பகவான் வர போறாரு. So not only in this pillar, in whatever pillar you smash. And Hiranyakashipu telling Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad, if I going to break this pillar, if your Lord never come, I will kill you like how the lion going to kill you. இந்த தூண்ல ஒண்டி உன்னோட அரி வரல, உன்னை சிங்கம் வதங்குற மாதிரி வதங்குறேன். And that time, Krishna already decided. There is no other things. I will come you as a lion. You're telling lion, you're going to kill my devotee. At that time, Krishna decided, I will come as a lion and kill you. And அந்த நொடியில கிருஷ்ணா முடிவு பண்றாரு, உனக்கு வேற எதுவுமே கிடையாது, உனக்கு நான் சிங்க ரூபத்திலே வரேன், அதுதானே நீ ஆசைப்பட்ட. And அந்த பில்லரை உடைக்க கூடயும் இல்லை. Before the smashing the pillar, the pillar is broken. நரசிம்மதேவர் அந்த தூணை உடைக்க கூடயும் இல்லை. அந்த தண்டாவை எடுத்து, தண்டா மீன்ஸ் Hiranyakashipu was holding the thanda. Thanda means, you see the Hanuman holding on a big thanda. That's called a thanda. So smashing the pillar, Hiranyakashipu come. Even not even smashing the pillar, Hiranyakashipu come. Sorry, Narasimhadevar come. Narasimhadevar is incarnation of the Lord. So he's coming the half lion and half man. So Narasimhadevar வந்து அந்த தூணை உடைச்சி பாதி மனிதனும் பாதி மிருகமும் பாதி சிங்கமும் வந்து ஹிரண்யகாசிபு வந்து வதம் செஞ்சார். So and he come and killed Hiranyakashipu. And we remember the boon that Lord Brahma gave. What are the there are few conditions that Brahmaji gave to Hiranyakashipu. Even though Krishna, the supreme God, he is independent. He can do whatever he wants. He should never follow the boon of Brahma. There is no necessity to follow. He can break all this boon and kill just like that. But Narasimhadevar, which is Krishna, never do anything, any such thing. And he was following the condition which is Brahma give, the boon that which is Brahma give. What is the boon that Brahma give? உள்ளுக்கும் சாவக்கூடாது, வெளியும் சாவக்கூடாது. Cannot be killed at outside and inside. So அதனால அந்த he killed in the middle of the kingdom. So அந்த கடு வாசப்படிக்கு வந்து பகவான் வந்து கொண்டாரு. So the first boon is certified, is passed. The second boon, மேலையும் சாவக்கூடாது, கீழையும் சாவக்கூடாது. He cannot die in the sky and in the earth. But here Narasimhadevar take Hiranyakashipu and put it in the lab, and he cannot be killed by any weapon. But how does Narasimhadevar kill Brahma? By using his name. Just by using a nail. And by any demigod or any human or any animal cannot kill. And how did Narasimhadev come? Half lion, half man, and he's not a demigod. He's not a deva. He's the supreme God. So this is how the Lord have respect the boon given by Brahma. இதுதான் எப்படி வந்து பகவான் வந்து பிரம்மாவோட வரத்தை மதிச்சு அதையும் மீறி ஹிரண்யகாசிபு சாவடிச்சாரு. We think that we are intelligent as a Hiranyakashipu. We trick the Lord. But God is even smarter than you, because he is the possessor of all the knowledge. In Brahma Shamhita it is explained, Ishvara Paramakrishna Sachid Ananda Vigraha Anandiradir Govinda Sharva Karana Karana. Sachid Ananda Vigraha, full of knowledge, full of bliss, full of renunciation, and full of mercy, the ocean of mercy of Krishna. Brahma has speak the following words in Brahma Shamhita. This is word coming from Brahma. Ishvara Paramakrishna Sachid Ananda Vigraha Anandiradir Govinda. You come as another form as a Govinda. Sharva Karana Karanam. You are the causes of all the causes. Ellathukkum Karanam Neelam. So therefore, it is not ordinary. Narasimhadevar is not always Sakshat Krishna coming and kill Brahma. So this is the story. And why he actually come? Not to kill Hiranyakashipu. It's not. It is to save Prahlad Maharaj in whatever condition you are. Krishna promising that I will save you. Like how he saved Ambrisha Maharaj. And yesterday, like how he saved Mother Sita. Lord Ramachandra saved Mother Sita. And how Krishna saving the Pandavas. Right? In whatever situation. In this pandemic, it's teaching so much of lesson. No matter how educated we are, no matter how high ranked in the office we are, in the company we are, If the company have no money, the company will terminate you. No matter how struggle you have worked for the company, it doesn't matter. If you have no money, company will terminate you. But the Supreme Personality of God, it is not like that. In every situation, like Prahlad Maharaj, how he did Prahlad Maharaj. But of course, we have to go through so much. You want to test your determination, like how he tested Arjuna, the Pandava, so much of trouble. Huh? Prahlad Maharaj go through so much of trouble. So by going through a little bit of trouble in our life, we declare that no God. கடவுளே இல்லப்பா, வாழ்க்கையில ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். சே காசே இல்ல, கடவுளே இல்லப்பா. There is no God. I have no money today. No God. No, actually not like that. The determination. கடுகளுக்கு கூடயும் சந்தேகம் வந்துடக்கூடாது. Like the principle, the example given by Prahlad Maharaj. So beautiful story. The Narasimha Chaturdashi just ended last month. Yes, last month. So regarding this is a very beautiful pastimes of the Lord. And anyone would try? Ashok Prabhu, would you like to try?
जन्म कर्म चामि दिव्यम एवं यो वेत्ति तत्वता त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैदिमं एति so Arjuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Just Krishna telling here that by just hearing my appearance and my activity does not, upon leaving this body, take his birth again in this material world. By listening to the pastime of the Lord, like the pastime of Narasimha Deva, Krishna declaring here that upon leaving this body, Yarakum Taruvayala, ni enna ஞாபகம் வச்சிருந்தீனா, definitely you will never take this birth in this material world. And yesterday some Prabhu, some others is asking question how to end this life in this very day's life. எப்படி இந்த வாழ்க்கையை இந்த வாழ்க்கையிலேயே முடிக்கிறது? This is the answer given by the Lord. By just hearing his transcendental appearance and activity, பகவானோட லீலைகளை புரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுனால, definitely Krishna promising here that you will never take birth here. யார் ஒருத்தவங்களோ, அர்ஜுனனே, யார் ஒருத்தவங்களோ என்னோட லீலைகளை தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறாங்களோ, இறக்கும் தருவாயில திருப்பியும் இந்த பௌதிக வாழ்க்கையில பிறப்பு எடுக்க மாட்டாங்க, என் ஆன்மீக லோகத்துல பிறப்பு எடுப்பாங்க. Krishna declaring that upon leaving this body, you will never take birth in this material world. You will come back to me. So there is so much of pastime. This is the pastime of Lord Dhammoddara. When Krishna was small, like Prahlad Maharaj, 5 years old, he is called as Dhammoddara, and he doing so much of things, so much of naughty, and that is that is the nectar, this amardam to over here. And this Dhammoddara month is 1 month. We will celebrate, we celebrate like a festival. It's a very auspicious, ரொம்ப சிறந்த நாள் இந்த Dhammoddara month. And we will, in the 10th month is usually come the month of Deepavali. And also the pastime of the Lord come before the Devaki and Vasudeva as a child. Actually Krishna come as a 4-handed Vishnu form in the Devaki and Vasudeva. The mother Devaki and Vasudeva. And Krishna asking what you all want, because this husband and wife have never had sex. Why? Because they want someone like Krishna. And how we can find someone like Krishna? We cannot find someone like Krishna. Only one Krishna, only one God. So therefore Krishna himself appear. What you all want? And he tell, I want child like you. So therefore Krishna tell, okay, I will come as myself. So therefore Krishna appear as a child for Devaki and Nanda Maharaj. Devaki and Vasudeva. And from there Kamsa wanted to kill, and then Krishna have been sent to Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. So from there Krishna is grown up, and that pastime is called as a Dhammoddara. So any other? Priya Mataji, would you like to read? Chatruvarnyamaya shastram guna karma vibhaktasha tasya kataram apimam idam akartam avyayam. According to the three moods of material nature and the three work and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. So Krishna is now smashing the philosophy of caste system. There is only four Chaturvarna. Chaturvarna means there is only four system. Only four system, which is one is Brahmana, the second is administration, which is Kshatriya, and the third one is businessman, business class, which is Vaishyas, and the third one is Sudras. Brahmana is the head of the society. They are education. They are meant to educate people. And Kshatriya is administration. They should take care of the welfare and administration of the world. And then Vaishyas, who doing the business, who doing the business. And the third one, the fourth one is Sudra. Sudra means to help all these upper three class. So there is no caste system, only four system, which is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, and Sudras. Other than that are not applicable, are not established in this Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is something is beyond the religion, something is beyond the caste. There is no caste system. Krishna only tell there is only four system. So you have to categorize in what system you are. And that even though I am created this system, I am not in one of this. I am not categorized in one of this. I am aloof. நான் தான் இதை படிச்சாலும் நான் இதுக்கு சம்பந்தம் எனக்கும் அதுக்கு சம்பந்தம் கிடையாது. I am aloof because I am transcendental. எதுக்குமே I am not attached to this all. It's all for the human society. So Krishna is smashing here the philosophy caste system. There is no caste system. There's people are claiming the caste, this caste, that designation. And Krishna tells there is no such things. Only these four: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, and Sudras. Sudras mean working under people. So working under people. So it is something that there is no caste system. But we human, even though our qualities are not that good, we do the worst thing, we behave the worst behavior, we show the worst behavior, and we claiming that we are belongs to this. Right? Human-made, man-made things. But here Krishna tell, I am equal to everyone. You all are equal to me. There is no one, you are coming from this, okay, you are equal. You are very great. Oh, this one is no. For God's eyes, everyone is equal. But we as a man, creating so much of caste, so much of designation and claiming that this, but our behavior is worst, our attitude is worst, right? But Krishna is smashing everything. So this Bhagavad Gita is not for any other caste. No, this Bhagavad Gita should read this caste. The Hindu only have to read Bhagavad Gita. No such thing. Bhagavad Gita for the entire human society, for every religion, because this is beyond the religion, beyond the race. சாவுக்கு அப்பாற்பட்டது, மனிதாபிமானத்துக்கு அப்பாற்பட்டது, ஜாதி மதம் எல்லாத்துக்குமே அப்பாற்பட்டது இந்த பகவத்கீதா. Those who want apply this Bhagavad Gita in his life, in their life, the life is perfect because it's coming from the someone's. It's coming from the mouth of someone. It's very perfect. And how to approach this, as I have told, this Bhagavad Gita comes through so much of desirable succession, and we have to know to whom we have to approach this Bhagavad Gita. Not to everyone we have to approach Bhagavad Gita. People are claiming, people are giving the mundane philosophy. Tad vidhi parinipatena parishparanaya sevaya upadayanti iti jananam janati tattva darishina. Just try to learn the truth by approaching the spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. Just try to learn approaching spiritual master. Spiritual master means guru, but not every guru. You have to know to whom you are approaching. You cannot approaching to a rascal. Prabhupada mentioning his purport that don't approach to a rascal. They are claiming that sannyasi, they are claiming that they are yogi, but they are do so much of nonsense. The practical example we can see someone who are creating the country of Kailasha. This is sensitive, but yes, this is straightforward. There is nothing hide in Bhagavad Gita. I just simply repeating the word from Bhagavad Gita. Just try to approach spiritual master like this two picture. Parikshit Maharaj is approaching Sukadev Goswami. Who is Parikshit Maharaj? Parikshit Maharaj is coming through the lineage of Arjuna. Arjuna's from Duryodhana, Arjuna's son is Abhimanyu. From Abhimanyu, the disciple succession is coming, and Parikshit Maharaj is the last person who is living in the Arjuna's line. And Parikshit Maharaj is a good emperor, is a very great king. And he is listening this Bhagavad Gita, this Srimad Bhagavatam from a great learned scholar. Shukadev Goswami is the son of Vyasadeva. I will tell you tomorrow the story of Parikshit Maharaj and Shukadev Goswami. It's a very interesting story. Even though they are king, they never show that I am king. Why should I learn? They are approaching a spiritual master, a guru, a guidance. What should I do? Now Parikshit have 7 days. His last 7 days, he going to die. By the curse of Brahmana boy, he going to die in the 7 days. 7 நாள்ல Parikshit Maharaj சாவ போறாரு. எதனால? ஒரு பிராமணனோட பையனால சாபம் வாங்கிடுவாரு. And he's a great king. He can kill the boy. He never killed the boy because he's a wonderful leader. He asked, what should I do in these 7 days? Now 7 நாள்ல என்ன பண்ணணும்? And he go and in the river of Ganga, he go and listen this Bhagavad Gita just by listening. But just by listening. No, Parikshit Maharaj just listening. He never for 7 days, no water, no nothing, just listening to Bhagavad Gita. And here the second picture is Sanatana Goswami is surrendering to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are Sanatana Goswami. We will know in the deeper, we will know about the Sanatana Goswami. From the Guru Parampara is coming, Sanatana Goswami is a great scholar. By that he is approaching a Guru. They are never challenging the Guru. Oh, now this is this. You tell me this. No, he never approaching a Guru. He submissively here inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. Submissively, very humble position. You tell what we need to do. So our Guru is none other than His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who given this Bhagavad Gita to the entire world. And here, Yat Janatna Purnamoham Evam Yashi Pandava Yena Bhutani Ashnani Drakshaya Atmatu. The time is already 9 above. Those who wanted to leave, yes, you can leave. So I will take another little time. I will finish the class. So having obtained the real knowledge from a self-realized soul, you will never fall again into such illusion. For by this knowledge, you will see that all the living things are but part and part of the Supreme. Or in other words, they are mine. So here, this is the purpose of a Guru. The purpose of the Guru is actually to give you a spiritual knowledge. He will never take or ask any money. He will give you the spiritual knowledge and make sure that you are never fall into illusion. And what is illusion? Illusion means that you are not this body, you are not this soul. That is illusion. Those who are telling that I am this body, giving so much of needs to this body and forget the soul is actually illusion. So a Guru's work is actually open the eyes. In this, the first sloka I am reading is Om Adiranjanana Timirandasya. The translation is, oh, spiritual master, please open my eyes in the world of darkness. Give me your mercy. So just open our eyes that you are not soul. You are not the body, you are not spirit, soul. That's actually the work of spiritual master. And spiritual master is just simply repeating the word of the God. Nothing else coming from his mental speculation. And so this is story of Guru and disciple. This is a very short story. This is, you see, in the yellow, sorry, the saffron color, the orange color in the horse is actually Guru. The behind the man who's standing behind in the orange color, you can see the behind the horse, another orange color man is actually the disciple of the Guru. What happened actually after this? They used to travel to village and village. So one time, what happened? The Guru is finding for a water pot. Okay, water pot. So இந்த குரு வந்து அவனோட போத்தலை வந்து குடிக்கிற போத்தலை வந்து ஆக்சுவலி தொலைச்சிட்டாரு. And he's finding and asking the disciple, நீ பாத்தியா, have you seen my water bottle? And the disciple told that, yes, I have seen. You have lost it, fall down in the village that we go previously. அது முன்னுக்கு அந்த ஊர்லயே விழுந்துருச்சு. And this guru asking, why did you never tell me? நீ ஏன் என்கிட்ட சொல்லல? ஸோ நீங்க தான் சொன்னீங்க, நீங்க எதுவுமே வந்து விழுந்தது எதுவுமே வந்து என்கிட்ட சொல்லக்கூடாது, நீங்க எதுவுமே ஆக்சுவலி என்னை மீறி வந்து பேசக்கூடாதுன்னு நீங்க தான் சொன்னீங்க. And he telling that you the one tell me that you should not against me. Whatever I talk, you should listen, not against me. And the guru say, whatever after this, whatever fall down from the horse, you should take. And he said, okay, can. எது இந்த குதிரையில இருந்து விழுந்தாலும் நீ எடுத்துக்கணும். So what happened? This horse is dropping its stool. You know what's mean stool, right? It's the stool. So this disciple take the stool and come along the journey. And the guru was saying, what are you doing? நீ என்ன பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கன்ட்டு? நீங்க தானே சொன்னீங்க குதிரையில இருந்து எது விழுந்தாலும் தூக்கிக்கிட்டு வரணும், குதிரையில எது விழுந்தாலும் நான் தூக்கிக்கிட்டு வரணும். You the one tell, whatever falling from down this horse, you should carry. This guru put the hand in the head, ஐயோ கடவுளே அது கிடையாது. And what he did is he giving a note. The guru put the hand in the head and giving a paper and asked to write down. Asked to write down that what எது ஒரு பேப்பரை கொடுத்து எழுந்திக்க சொன்னாரு. எதை எழுந்திக்க சொன்னாரு? whatever fall down from the horse, for example my clothes, the paraphernalias, whatever things that you can see in this horse, whatever this all fall down, you should collect it. Okay. And the devil were very happy. Actually the devil was in confusion, and then after seeing the list, okay, I'm very happy, I can do whatever you do now, whatever you tell. So after going to another village, there is a hill. So in the hill, in the journey, there is a snake in front. So what the horse did, the horse was scared. And so usually when the horse scared, they usually take his two legs. So அந்த மலையில ஏறும் போது முன்னுக்கு ஒரு பாம்பு இருக்கும் போது அந்த குதிரையை வந்து பயந்துட்டோன்னே இந்த குதிரை வந்து ரெண்டு காலையும் தூக்கிடுச்சு. So and the guru fall down and guru was unconscious. After a few minutes, the gurus opened the heart. He say, there is no clothes in his body, only coping. Only killer paduthukkanga. And he was asking the disciple, what you are doing? And the devil was standing, and oh guru, you have opened my eyes. So by that, and this guru was telling, what a terrible thing you do. You the one tell that to take up or pick up anything which is fall down. And what about myself? And the disciple look into the note and see, there is no your name. You never tell to pick up you when you fall down. I have taken everything, your clothes, the horses, the paraphernalia of horses. நீங்க வந்து உங்களை தூக்க சொல்ல கிடையாது, ஆனா எதெல்லாம் இந்த நோட்டுல கொடுத்திருந்தீங்களோ அதெல்லாம் நான் தூக்கி வச்சு குதிரையை மேல வச்சுக்கோங்க. And the guru was actually frustrated because of the disciple. So what's actually the significant story is to illustrate that we must take a sense, take the practice in our life. We shall get Krishna consciousness very fast. We just have to take the essence of what Guru told, not whatever the Guru told we have to do. No, that's not the real idea. Do not follow like this man or this Guru. We should take what is the essence, what is the practical or applicable in our life. We only should take the good things from the Guru. So, and the Guru so automatically will teach only good things. So this is a small recap. So we have seen the timeline of Bhagavad Gita, and this Bhagavad Gita have been instructed or established to the sun god 120 million years ago, and the importance of disciple succession, how this disciple succession is broken, and from how Bhagavad Gita has come, and then appearance of Krishna versus Jiva's birth. So Krishna's come as a Narasimhadeva, an appearance of Krishna. We can the Janma Karma Chami Divyam. And then Varna Ashrama, qualities, activities, and mood. We have seen what are the four qualities? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, and Sudras. We have to remember this Varna Ashrama Dharma. Varna means four, Ashrama means our social order. And approach a guru. It is must to approach a guru and knowledge from guru, which is remove the illusion. So here is the story of in East Bengal. There was a Brahmana named Tapan Mishra. He was confused after reading many Vedic literature regarding their conclusion on the means of achieve liberation. He approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and sincerely inquired him to clear his confusion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that in the Kali Yuga, one cannot achieve perfection of life by being a bookworm. Just simply by reading a bookworm, you cannot attain perfection. It is not possible. It is impossible in this age of Kali. And one can attain salvation, liberation, only by chanting the holy name of Krishna. Now, this question has been asked in previous quiz. I don't remember the name. Can we just attain liberation by chanting the holy name? Here, the answer is given. One can attain salvation only by chanting the holy name of Krishna. And the Sastra recommended, yesterday I have already mentioned the Sastra, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam Kala, Nasti Eva, Nasti Eva, Nasti Eva, Kadir Anyade. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting of the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. So in this, according to this, I request to everyone to chant now. So we have to do chanting for 3 times. Maybe we can do chanting for 5 times. It just take a few minutes from now. So I request everyone, you can unmute yourself, or you can turn on your video, whatever, or you can mute both and just chant within. So please chant together, but unmute is better. We can chant together. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes. The God's word, the holy name of Lord is equal to God. It is equal to the Lord's power. We can see the story of Narasimhadeva and Prahlad Maharaj. So by that we can end the session. So this all you all know. So those who have not Bhagavad Gita, please PM privately message me. I can guide you. It's important to have Bhagavad Gita. In everyone, every individual must have Bhagavad Gita. You might say that my family have already one, but for me, every individual has one. So any question and answer, Q&A session. Any question?
No, not for me.
If no question, we can end this session here. So if you have question you want to ask me privately, I will hear for 5 more minutes. I will close everything, but I will hear it. If you want to talk me to personally after this session, yes, you can. Okay, so thank you for listening. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Sorry for my mic problem, and sorry for the late. I will make sure it will never happen again. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hello, Prabhu, are you there? I want to ask a question.
Yes, Mataji, I'm here, Mataji.
Yeah, actually, just now, terrible, no internet connection. So actually, my friend and I also missed a lot of stories actually.
Okay.
A few stories that,
Yes.
where can actually we get the stories? I mean, like, it's not in the Bhagavad Gita. So do you have any source for us to get the stories?
Actually, the stories is coming through you mean the Narsimha story, Mataji?
The Narashima story, and then again a few stories you told at the end also, and then in the middle.
Our Narsimha story is actually from the Srimad Bhagavatam. You can know, maybe you can Google it, Srimad Bhagavatam, and the actually the Narsimha story have been given, but that is a very long story. So you can actually Google it, Narsimha story. It can be appear, but make sure
Right.
it's not from the right source. The same information is there, Mataji. Or you want me to repeat, Mataji?
No, it's okay. I'll try to Google. I mean, like something
Okay,
related to Bhagavad Gita, right?
I will find for you and I will send you the story, Mataji. I will post it in the group, Mataji.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Prabhu,
There is
thank you
another
so
story
much.
of Parikshit Maharaj. We will see again of Parikshit Maharaj story tomorrow, Mataji. There is a
Tomorrow,
small
yes,
story.
yes.
Yes, Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadev Goswami.
Yes.
Yes.
And then about the king just now, there's another story about the king, right? King what?
Hiranyakashipu. That is the Prahlad Maharaj story, Mataji. King Hiranyakashipu.
Yeah. Actually, I missed that also.
You missed a lot, Mataji. Okay, Mataji, no problem.
Yeah.
I will send you a recording. Because this session is recording, I will send you in the group.
Okay. The recording, I'll get the clear one, right? Not the
Yes. No, Mataji.
okay, all right. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, I will
Yes.
send everything in the group, Mataji.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you,
Prabhu.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.